Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video I will be showing you the 2022 Kia Sorento X-Line EX. This one is the all-wheel drive version and there is 8 trims to choose from, but let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there is a 2.5 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 281 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 22 in the city, 27 highway, and 24 combined, and you could get the Sorento in 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2022 Kia Sorento. If you guys are interested in the standard features this Sorento has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $40,855. If you guys are curious about the color is called Ruba Green, and it does look very good on this Kia Sorento, and it has a ton of metallics in it. Anyways guys, the Sorento has 8 trims to choose from, and there is a Sorento hybrid and a Sorento plug-in hybrid, just like what Hyundai offers on the Santa Fe. Coming to the front, I love the design of the Sorento, and I definitely prefer it over the Santa Fe. And the grille is finished in gray, and it has a really nice design to it. Here is the Kia logo, and the surrounding of the grille is finished in gloss black. For the headlights, I really love what Kia did with the headlights. Not everything right here in the front is LED, so for almost $40,000, I really wish that Kia made everything right here in the front LED. So the turn signal indicators here in the front are halogen. Daytime running light looks very good. It is LED, and the high and low beam are LED sitting in reflectors. And let me go ahead and zoom into this Ruba Green, because guys, as you see, there is just a ton of metallics, and I really love this green. I'm glad that Kia doesn't charge extra money for this color. In the bottom there is some gloss black with brushed aluminum. I really like the bottom of the front bumper, and there is some LED fog lights, and overall this thing looks very nice and sharp from the front. I think Kia did a great job with the design, and as I said, I prefer the Sorento over the Santa Fe. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Sorento. Here is the side view of this Kia Sorento, and the side view looks very good, and I think Kia did a great job with the side view. I love the way how the rims look like, and they're finished in matte gray. The size is 235, 45, 20, and this is part of the X-Line EX package. And I love the fact that Kia used a little bit of plastic on the fender flares. There is a little bit of plastic in the bottom. And if you guys are curious about the ground clearance, it is 6.9 inches. And getting in and out of this SUV is very easy. And this green color seriously looks amazing. The Ruba Green has a ton of metallics, and I seriously love it. If I were to buy this Sorento, I would definitely get it with this green color. And all the window trims are finished in gray, which I haven't honestly seen before. I think this is the first time I see the window trims finished in gray, but seriously, a very nice touch. The mirrors are finished in gloss black. They do have turn signal indicators on them and a blind spot monitoring system, and I really like the X-Line trim right there with the plastic trim. And on the roof there's some roof rails, and they're finished in flat black, and they're part of this X-Line package. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Kia Sorento. Here is the back of this Kia Sorento, and I really love the way how it looks. It looks nice and sporty from the back, and the spoiler has a really nice design to it. The roof rails have a really cool look to them. I haven't seen roof rails this high. Usually the roof rails are very close to the roof of the cars and SUVs, but the roof rails have a really nice look to them, and they definitely add a nicer look to this SUV. And for the tail lights, nothing right here in the back is LED, so everything is halogen here in the back, which I don't like. The reverse lights are in the bottom next to the reflectors, and I personally think this thing looks very nice from the back. And there's just a ton of sharp lines in the back of this Sorento. Here is the Kia logo. It is nice and big. Here is the backup camera. Sorento is written in the bottom, and the bumper is finished in plastic, and all the way in the bottom this is finished in brushed aluminum or silver. And yeah, overall I really like the back of this Sorento, and I completely forgot, but the wiper is underneath the spoiler, so it's tucked underneath, which I really like. Here is a key of this Sorento. The key looks and feels good, has a really nice weight to it, but I don't like it when car companies put the buttons on the side. There is the lock, unlock, tailgate release, panic button, and a button to remove the physical key inside of this key. Here is the remote start button, the new Kia logo, and this key is finished in chrome and flat black. Let's go ahead and open the tailgate. There's 3 ways to open the tailgate. There is a button on the tailgate itself, there is one on the key, and there's one inside. And I completely forgot, but this Sorento actually has rear parking sensors, and tailgate opens nice and quick. There is a handle to close the tailgate manually, and there is a button to close the tailgate and another button to close the tailgate and lock the SUV. And I really like the brushed aluminum around those buttons. Inside there is an okay space with the 3rd row up, but I'm gonna go ahead and drop the 3rd row down and show you the amount of space in the back of the Sorento. On the right there is the jack and the jack tools, and on the left there is a storage place, and honestly the storage place is nice and deep. There's some tie downs around the trunk of this Sportage. Let's go ahead and drop the seats down. Very easy to drop down. Just pull on those straps and then push those seats down, and they do go nice and flat, which I really like. And right here there is a storage place, cup holder, 1 USB, same thing on the other side, but you could drop the 2nd row from those 2 buttons right here, and there is a 12 volt. And yeah, there's a very good amount of space in the back of this SUV. But let me go ahead and drop the 2nd row down, but first let me go ahead and remove the stuff there, and then I'll drop the 2nd row using those 2 buttons. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the 2nd row down. As I said, to be able to do that, you have to click on the buttons. They do go nice and flat, and there is a very good amount of space. And yeah, I just love the fact that the seats go flat. So the 3rd row goes 100% flat, but the 2nd row does not. I'm gonna go in the front and see if I could push them more down to see if I could actually drop them more, just like the 3rd row. But seriously, I love the amount of space in the back of the Sorento. Here is the door handle. Door handle does not have a sensor behind it, so to lock and unlock this SUV you have to click on this button. Here is the front door panel. The front door panel has a nice design to it. I really like the wood by the door handle, and this right here is that synthetic rubber material, and there is more of it down here. I really like the brushed aluminum trim right here. The armrest is nice and soft, wrapped in leather. Stitching looks good. This is plastic, reflector in the bottom. A good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. Here is a speaker, it does look good, and I really like this brushed aluminum trim. And the window switches, mirror controls, everything actually looks good. I'm glad that Kia added some brushed aluminum, and adding brushed aluminum around the switches adds a nice premium look to the buttons. The window, the driver window is automatic up and down. Here is a door handle. It's very light, but it does feel nice and solid. And here is that trim. This trim is finished in wood. I doubt this is real wood. And as I said, there's a good amount of storage place in the bottom of this door. Seats are nice and comfortable. Design looks pretty good, and they're powered, of course, with lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Sorento, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Kia Sorento. It does look pretty good from the inside, and the seats are nice and comfortable, and honestly, seeing out of this SUV is very good. Windows are massive, and I really like this corner window right there. And for the steering wheel, it has a really nice thickness to it. Design looks good. Here is the new Kia logo, and it is wrapped in leather, which is nice. It does have some gloss black in the bottom, some brushed aluminum right here. And for the buttons, there is the volume controls, voice command, and phone controls on the left, and on the right is a few controls, a few buttons to control the safety features, so the adaptive cruise control, steering assist, and this button right here will control that 3.5-inch screen and the gauges look very good, very easy to understand. I really like the gloss black right there. This is nice and soft, and there is a 10.25-inch screen that looks very good, and I really like the design of it. Behind the steering wheel, there is the headlight controls with the fog light controls and turn signal controls, and on the right is the wiper controls for the front and back. And for the air vents, they have a really nice design to them, and to lock them, just push them down, and there's some brushed aluminum around them. There is a bottom vent. I really don't feel a lot of air coming out, but I think it's different and it's cool. And here is a 10.25-inch screen. As I said, it does look good, and I really like Kia system, nice and responsive. And of course, it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There is touch sensitive buttons on the left and right, so it does have built-in navigation right here, and a few shortcuts on the left and right. There is a tune knob and a volume knob. And let me go ahead and actually show you the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is okay. It is nice and wide. There's two views. There is a down view and a normal view. And here are the climate controls, air vents on the side, more of that brushed aluminum. There is that bottom vent, engine start stop, and there's an auto function, 3 stages of automatic function in this Sorento. And here is the temperature, so you could bring it up or down using this switch or toggle. AC and sync does have dual climate control. Here is the emergency light button, and in the bottom there is a nice big storage place with a wireless phone charger, 3 USBs right here, which is nice, and you can close the lid if you want to. And here is the heated steering wheel, heated seats switch, and the other one is of course on the other side. And here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission in the Sorento. It does have plus and minus, but there is no paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Here are the drive modes. There is Smart, Sport, Comfort, Eco, and Snow, and you could lock the wheels so they all spin at the same time if you're stuck in snow or mud. I really love the brushed aluminum around the buttons and the shifter. And here there is a good amount of buttons. There is the engine shut off, brake hold, hill descent, e-brake, parking sensors, and e-button to turn on the camera when the SUV is in drive or park. So I just click the button, and that will put the SUV, that will basically bring up the backup camera without putting the SUV in reverse. 2 cup holders, nice and big, but I really wish that Kia added some brushed aluminum around this. I think it would have been nice. A nice storage place, another one right here, and inside there is a ton of space, very nice deep tray, and inside, yeah, there is just a ton of space, but I'm not seeing a 12 volt, so I'm not exactly sure where is the 12 volt in the Sorento. Up here there is a good size mirror. The bezels are nice and thin. Up here there is the Kia Connect and the SOS, and there is touch sensitive lights, and this button right here will turn on all the lights in the Sorento. And of course there is a switch to open this panoramic sunroof. Let's see if I could open it more. So this is the max it opens, but seriously brings in a lot of light, and the visor is nice and soft, and inside there is a massive mirror with a halogen light. Here is a back door panel, and the back door panel has the same design as the front. I'm glad that Kia brought that wood trim back here. This is finished in plastic, which I'm not a big fan of for 40,000. More of that brushed aluminum. The armrest is nice and soft. I think it's actually softer than the front. I love that stitching. And here is the handle. Back here there is a cup holder, window switch, and this is finished in plastic. A little bit on the cheaper side, but I really wish the storage place in the bottom of this door was a tiny bit bigger. And for the legroom, the legroom is very good in the second row. Headroom is good as well. This spine right here will move the seat to the front to be able to get into the third row. This handle will recline the back portion of the seat, and this spine right here will do the same exact thing the top button does. and you can recline the seats a lot, so I really like that about this Sorento. There is basically an empty space right here, and I really like what Kia does. There is one USB on the passenger seat and another USB on the driver's seat, and air vents look good, and they have the same look as the front air vents. One USB, one 12 volt, but there is no 12 volt in the front. I really wish that Kia added a 12 volt in the front. And by the way, on the left of the steering wheel, I completely forgot to mention, but there is a good amount of buttons. There is a brightness control, lane keeping assist, traction control, and tailgate release. And that's how the front of this Sorento looks like. So I just want to go ahead and show you the third row very quick. I'm not going to hop inside, but there is a good amount of leg room for kids. The seats are very low on the ground, and headroom is, I think, very good. Anyways, there is an LED light right there, and by the way, there is a storage place, one cup holder, and one USB. Same thing on the other side, but yeah, the third row is not the spacious, but it's not too bad. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really wanted to take this Sorento on a POV test drive, but this one does not have any gas. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of this 2022 Kia Sorento X-Line EX. I would like to thank Trevor and Napoli Kia here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Sorento. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.